Hi, today we're going to focus on the maps and diagram functions on the Talgil console. To access this function, we're going to go into the monitor and maps and diagram and have access to the main map of this particular controller. I'm going to put it into full screen and we're going to see the full view of the system. This particular system is made of about 20 orchards spread over 10 km here length and 6.5 km width. If we zoom into the map, the same way we will do with Google Maps, so click and drag and zoom in and out with the scroll of the mouse, we're going to go on the orchards 26 and 27, where the controller is located, and we're going to see quite a lot of information here. The first informations are the fact that a program is running on orchard 26, and a program is also running on orchard 27. So on orchard 26, we can see that valve number 1 and valve number 3 are running together. And on orchard 27, valve number 1 and number 5 are running together as a group as well. So we have two different programs on two different properties running together at the same time from the same controller. There's actually no real limit of the number of programs we can run at the same time, but here are two running together. We can see other things here. We can see that there's a flow meter currently showing 7.97 cubic meter per hour. There's a pressure sensor showing 5.5 bar. There is a third bench made of 4 injectors showing actually 250 liter of injection on FET number 1. There is a booster on this particular third bench. We can also see some icons representing the filters. So there's a modular filtration system with 8 pods, so from filter 1 to filter 8. Those icons actually representing the backfresh valves, where we can, if we wanted to manually backfresh each pod manually instead of running it automatically like it should be. We can also see from this particular map that we have some moisture sensors located all around the system. So we've got those moisture sensors at two different depths, 30 centimeters and 60 centimeters in 4 different locations. You can also see the value of those moisture sensors. We're talking here of volumetric water content, VWC, that you can see very often on moisture sensors. And on those particular location and type of soil, we have set up those sensors with some thresholds. So we know that our trigger should be on this particular type of soil at 18%. Our full capacity is around 28%. So we have set up some colors if we are below the first threshold, so below trigger, another color when we are between trigger and full capacity, as well as another color again when we are above 28%, when we are in full saturation of water in the soil. So here you can see kind of a dry color, something around the yellow gold color. So below trigger, so we are dry, we should be irrigating. We are above 18% green, so some hydraulic comfort of the root zone between 18% and 28%. And finally, if we are above 28%, which means we are saturated in water, we are in full blue here. So a very, very visual way to look at the state of your soils and soil humidity to be able to take the right decision at the right time of irrigating. Something we can see in this map as well, if we zoom a little bit, is a lot of dials on the top right of the screen, which are values coming from a weather station. Those values here are actually nominated in French, but let's have a look at them. The first one on top is barometric pressure, so atmospheric pressure. Then we have humidity of the air. We've got a thermometer, so temperature. We've got wind speed. We've got direction of the winds, as well as solar radiation. We've got rain rates, daily rain and rain rates, UV radiation, evapotranspiration, and finally a dew point. The dew point being a very important value when we are fighting frost. It's a good indicator and a good value to use as a threshold to start your frost system. So here, a very, very easy way to control your system. We can actually, let's have a look here, stop the program manually from that particular screen, and let's stop as well this one. And very quickly, in the next 5 to 10 seconds, we have a system that is completely stopped and ready to be possibly worked on if there was a leak or any network anomaly to be fixed. So here, this is the map function of the Talgil system. It's very complete, very powerful. There is nothing I know similar. You can see that particular network here. That's you can imagine that having 20 different orchards being run from the same controller, from the same map, is quite it's very, very powerful feature. We can see there's another system here with about a dozen valves and more moisture sensors. And if we go down to the lowest system, this system hasn't been set up yet, but at some point we'll have 8 valves and a pump, some moisture sensors as well, a pressure sensor. And this particular system will run on a radio with some repetitions, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 repetitions. Our system can handle up to 10, so you can imagine the size, the maximum size of the network if we were to play with those limits. Thank you for looking at our videos. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to help. Bye-bye.